Hi, hello everyone. How is going? Okay, welcome to today special webinar from me. So let's see who is joining. Wow, so many people here today. Good. First of all, I'd like to greet everyone. Happy New Year. It's been a while I haven't do a webinar. Yeah, due to holiday season. I think so do all of you here, right? Yeah, do you enjoy your holiday? Yeah, Christmas, New Year, or maybe some of you are still in holiday. No mood to work yet. And you like to continue that holiday until 2027. Okay, all right. So, so Sandy will say my holiday yet to start. Okay, yeah, better start it soon. Okay, good blessing. All right, now and why? First of all, I hope all of you here uh, make some improvement in 225, and you realize that time really flies, isn't it? So not soon after that, now you're already in the beginning of the year 226, and not so soon after that, then we get into Christmas. So the key question here is, I want to know, I want all of you here to know one thing first. Yeah, that 2026 will actually move really fast. So within a blink of eye, then Christmas comes. Yeah, it will faster than any other years. So therefore, the thing here is, if you slack off a little bit, then the whole year just gone like that, and then you might have a lot of regret because there are a lot of things you didn't do. Some of you already set your New Year resolution, right? So therefore, 226 is a year like that. It's passed real quick. So therefore, I conduct this webinar here today to give you a glimpse, okay, what you can do in 226 because it's a very different world that you never seen before. So it's about preparation. So the topic I want to talk about is about wealth, because I don't care, how you see wealth, but in order to live, I mean, to be comfortable, we need money. Agree or not? Right? Everything in right now, whether what you use, where you stay, everything need money. Not to say you want money to achieve more, to buy more stuff first. How about to survive? All right, because 2026 is a survival year, all right, about ability to don't have a lot of financial pressure. Yeah, can sustain yourself, I think is the first goal, right? Let's not talk about I want to be multi-millionaire or even billionaire. First of all, we need to set a foundation here. We need to make sure first 2026 is a year where we are okay first. We're able to protect our wealth, is sustainable. How many of you here like that idea first? Okay, because once your wealth is sustainable, then only you have these faculties, these resources to think about making more money, isn't it? Yeah, if your mind, everything is too stressed, so many commitments, so many loan to pay, creditors is calling. I don't care how great your idea is, you're not going to put that off because all your energy being drained away by all this stress. Agree? Yeah, so let's set the goal like that. I know it's very different because every year I keep telling people to think big, right? Set a higher standard, achieve more than you can ever think of yourself. But 226 is slightly different. So this is what we'll talk about, as so do the title implies, how wealth creation change in 226. All right. So now, among all these people that thanks first of all, thanks for joining. Yeah, this is my first webinar in 226. And I want all of you here to think about one question first. Okay, do you have a plan in 226 that you want to achieve? You already set one or not? I believe all of you here already set some, right? Yeah, what people do on the first day of January 2026, they write goals. They want to actually realize it. So do I. Okay, so I have a one of the ritual I do annually. First of all, some of you here are new. I saw that just to do some introduction here. My name is Iverson Lee. I'm a speaker consultant, a teacher, specializing in Chinese metaphysics, such as feng shui, bazi, qigong, dunjia. If you heard some of that, that are the subjects that I use to teach, and I also use it personally and for my clients to reach certain outcome or goal. Okay, since all of you here already written some of it, I'll see I find a way, to see how can I share with you certain information that you can take action on. Would that be good? All right. So, and just some of you here probably you already attended few of my webinars. You know my style, right? I'm not a textbook people, all right? I'm not going to remember all the classics, all the reference book, all the table. That is not me, okay? If you happen to see me talking about that, probably that one is AI or impersonator. That's not me, okay? So, and some of you also join my, how many of you here are my Telegram subscriber? It's free. Yeah, just type yes if you are my Telegram. Wow, so many. Okay. And once in a while, you'll find someone impersonate me there with using my same photos and also my same name. And then they always say something like join this special group and I'm going to post this for 1 minute. Please join this group. Have you actually see that occasionally? Yeah, that's not me, right? So that is a lot of impersonator. So, and don't click on it, okay? So the team are finding a way to block them away. But for now, all right, so my style, if you like my teaching, my style is always one thing. It's about I take what is useful, what is effective, I apply it, I and the rest I'll just ignore. How many of you here like that style? I don't have a need to understand the whole thing back to 2000 years, remember all the phrases, all the formula. No, I think all of us here, our time is short in this world, right? Maximum you got maybe 100 years old or plus a little bit if you're lucky. But yeah, the time is short, so I more focus on application. So this is very much for today as well. So we'll talk about that. So for me, every year, I'm sure that all of you here write resolution and yearly resolution. So I also have something I do every single year. My annual strategy is I will look at barter chart. Okay. So later I'm going to show you is a chart. The chart actually is an energy map that talk about what is the energy in store in 2026. So guess which part or which angle I'm looking at the chart. Do you think I'm looking at relationship, about will I feel more or love or career or wealth? Which one do you think? The first instinct you have. If you follow me long enough, yes, I keep talking about wealth, right? Because I believe wealth is the life force. And only with that, you can build a better family. You can provide better life for your family, right? Someone you love, your partners, your children, or whoever it is. And in order to do that, you need to be better first, agree or not? Right? So when you become better, don't you think all your family member also will be better? Do you agree with this? Right? If you want your family member to be good, you need to be better first, right? Otherwise, no point you keep telling them, I love you, I care for you, but you do nothing. Right? So talk is cheap, agree or not? Right? In the only one way to prove that you love them is the commitment to be better. So that's what I'm looking, that's the reason I'm looking at wealth, because wealth indicate I can provide more, I can take care of more people. Agree? So, or reduce suffering. Yeah, if you need to cry, would you rather cry in a old rotten car or you want to cry in a Ferrari? Different experience. Okay. So even crying, the experience also different. So therefore, I look at the chart about the parts. I look at one part, the wealth flow of 2026. Okay, what is so important in a 2026 chart that I need to pay more attention to? Make sense? So for some of you are new here, you might wondering, what is Iverson talk about? What is this barter chart? Let me show you. Okay, all right. For some of you are new here, don't feel overwhelmed. I'm not expecting you to understand even a single word here. I'm just telling you every year I'm going to read the or analyze the barter chart of that year. I do it in January, right after my holiday. Okay. So when of course this year I look at 2026 and the year before I look at 2025 chart. Every year there'll be different energy. Why I'm going to read this? Because I want to plan ahead. Yeah, what is the right thing to do? right, in terms of wealth creation. How is there any shift happening compared to last year, or what should I avoid, or what I should do more? Make sense? So I look at the chart. So if you're new here, you only see a lot of characters, right? So let me make it easier for everyone here. You have to understand this chart. Are you guys ready? Yeah, if you don't know anything, it's fine. All right. So let me show you. Can you see it right now? What is this? Help me out here. Okay. Type in the comment box. What you see? A lot of fire. Yes, that one is obvious. What else? What do you see? The year is a peaceful year, or is a very chaotic year? Chaotic. Some of you say no water. Yes, the fire evaporates all the water. Chaos. Okay. Is it a year of busy year, or is a year that you can take a lot of holiday? Enjoyment year. Chaotic. Okay. All right. So will there be a lot of casualties here? I mean, metaphorically. So a lot of people, will a lot of people having tough time that got burned? How about that? People happy, or people more agitated and angry, like this? Yeah. Participate. Is it angry? Yeah, Gustavo say angry, anger. Okay. All right, good. So now, if you track back, actually you know how to read parts one, you know? You see how you see the comment box right now. You see how is that? How do they come up with all this? And I didn't train any one of them about parts. So actually learning parts are exactly the same. We just look at the element. There are only five elements. Fire is one of them. So it's just saying that 2026 here, everyone is angry. And will there be a lot of dictators in 2026? Because fire, once it lit up like a fire in a forest, that just burn everything on its path. Agree? So it's which means that either my way or highway. So this is also the theme of a lot of people who they take their own hand to solve problem, like they control everything. Do you see that reflected in globally right now? First of all, a lot of fire issues, and then also a lot of people take charge of their own. They can. It seems like there are no law. They just do whatever they want because they have power. Okay, at the larger scale, you see that, but also in smaller scale, you also can see a lot of stuff like that. Okay, so now what I just told you just now is prediction. Yeah, prediction itself is fun to listen, but in the end, if you don't know how to make use of it, it's just like wasting time, right? Just for entertainment. So what can we actually derive from there? Let me share with you a few things you can pick up so you can do something on it. So since there are a lot of fire element, so like some of you actually pointed out correctly just now, yeah, a lot of people impatient, people get agitated. They want things done like yesterday, right? They don't have patience to wait. And are people rushing? Yes, their fire spread very fast, right? So now let me ask you, are they calm or they overreact? Nothing about it. Is it normally people are calm or they're very reactive, overreact, right? So would you see a lot of road bully in the road right now? Or in 2026? Yes, there'll be a lot. Yeah, they just piss off for no reason. Okay. So just to let you know, you see more and more on that. And also that because fire is too strong, it actually burned down the foundation. So that's why you see a lot of establishment there is collapsing. Okay, or the old way of doing things that used to be strong right now is no longer relevant. So, and let me show you back the chart. In order to see clearly, I remove the fire first. Okay. Now, some of you also, if you learn parser, you also pointed out that this 2026 is a year that lack of water element. How many of you here noticed that? Yeah, if you attended my class previously, yeah, Born for Wealth, I mentioned that a lot. Okay, so I want to revisit that topic again. There are no water. So if you learn parser, fire move really fast. So I'm sure that have you actually got maybe your friends or whoever that learn Pazi, they tell you this year you must act fast. How many of you here actually read the Pazi chart and you've been told that? Yeah, act fast, 10x your speed. Yeah, it's a time where you cannot wait. All right. So it's true. Okay, because fire they spread very fast, just like the fire forest. Okay, so therefore we need to be quick, quick, quick. But the only thing you need to look further here is like this. The fire is fast, but there are no water. In metaphysics, water represent thinking, wisdom. So can you imagine someone that they move very fast, they're always charging, but they're just fast for being fast. They have no direction, they have no real strategic reason behind it. They're just charging because they're emotional, they're impatient, they want to fight. So I want to think like that, right? So which means that a lot of people, yeah, by just having speed alone will not help. I'm telling you, because most of them they charge blindly, just like an ox, it's just charging straight away. Okay, no good. So if you attended my program before, I think some of you do, and you remember I said, right, what is the strategy? Let those people charge first. They go to the battlefield. Let them do whatever they need to do. And what we all here waiting, we just wait. We just observe first. See what they are doing. Yeah, once they got tired, some of them, yeah, they mess up. Then only you move on you're on the second line of defense first. Yeah, you don't be at the front. Because if you're in the front, you try to be just quick. I want to be the first one doing this, doing that. You will got burned. Okay, figuratively. Make sense? Okay, you need to think like that, right? I know fire is fast. But if the chunk of water, no problem. Their speed is the key. But the thing here, no water, which means most of them, they don't know what they're doing. Even though they pretend they are, trust me, they don't. Okay, so if it's like the blind lead the blind, so it's a thing like this, right? So therefore, observation is the key. Don't overreact. I know a lot of people will fear of missing out, right? I will buy this, I buy that, and see how does that do good for you. If you look at the recent investment world, then it's just like it hurts, right? Just follow. Yeah, so that is the problem in 2026. Okay. Joseph Paul asked how to wait. Which means you don't take action first. Okay, Joseph Paul, I don't know how to answer the question. How to wait means you don't take action. Okay, don't be impulsive. Wait first. There are a group of people that know water. They'll go out and attack or whatever the market. Yeah, you wait first. Okay, everyone understand this? Okay, which means if you're the first mover, you might have problems. Now, the water element also represents, if you learn Pazi, water element also represent wealth for 2026. So another way I'm telling you, since water is absent, so wealth is missing as well. Is it a good or bad thing? Missing wealth element? Not good, right? Of course, no good. So what it means that when the wealth element is missing, it means something like that. Recovery is slower. So if you make a mistake, financially especially, where it used to take like just 1 month, now maybe the whole year. So therefore, mistakes are costlier. Sometimes just one bad move, then you lose everything. That's why I ask you don't charge first. Okay, because no wealth element, so it can be gone just like that. And if you are someone that you always fear of missing out, and then 2026 a lot of scam out there, then you might easily got cheated. Okay, so because you might need to write this down, the mistakes are costlier. Okay, all right. So and the third thing here is, okay, let me address one question from Matthew. Matthew asks, I thought wealth element of fire is metal. Yes, it's true. But 2026, the day master is Chi Earth. If you look at the chart, it's Chi Earth. So the wealth element is water. Okay, some of you are new here. You need not to understand this. I just want to address Matthew question related to that. Okay, so now back to the mystic are costlier. So the thing here is, so therefore, it's not a forgiving year. In certain year, when you make mistake, you still have second and third chance or third chance. But 2026, though. One mistake, you're done. Now you try to think you want to act fast. Yeah, because the error of margin is low. So therefore, and also lack of water element also means that, the key, yeah, to move forward here is about protection is a real advantage here. So we look at the past years, like how different 2025 and 2026 in terms of wealth creation. In 2025 or 2024, 2025, speed created wealth. Okay, you see that the fast mover always gain benefit. Yeah, you look at the pandemic time, the first mover that come with the face mask, yeah, they get the first chunk of profit. So speed is the key. But in 226 is a bit different. If you're always speeding, you expose weakness. Because why too strong? Everything being revealed. Okay. So in another aspect of it, another angle, if someone that they are cheating their spouse and so far they got away from it, this year their mistake might be exposed as well. Okay, all right. So it's a year like this. So the faster you are, the faster mistake being exposed, and therefore try to just have some, I would say, some reserve first. Yeah. So and observe what they are doing really correct or not. Otherwise, you have easily to attract this FOMO, fear of missing out, and have this herd mentality, which means if everyone is doing it, it must be right. And it's not true, you know that, right? So therefore, this is the meaning of the generic outlook for when a chart have a lot of fire and zero water. Everyone okay so far? All right, this is just a tip on an iceberg. I haven't get into the main topic yet. Yeah, but I want to know this so you can prepare, you can expect what is in 2026. So the thing here is, since you know that, the next question people will also ask, among the 12 animal sign, which one will got affected the most? Do you want to know that as well? All right, your party chart, you got 4 animal signs, right? So of course, we all will got affected by it, but some of them got affected more or higher exposure, so to speak. Okay, so there are 4 animal signs I'm going to tell you right now. And again, don't cry, all right? This is not like the end of the world. You just say that these are the high risk animal signs that might need to be pay more attention to. Okay, so rat, the first one. Second one is ox. Third one is tiger. And the fourth is dog. These 4, high exposure. So let me repeat again. Rat, ox, tiger, and dog. Okay, now you can check your parter chart to see do you have any of those or you have every single one. If your chart have rat, ox, tiger, and dog, what will happen to you? If you Yeah, you go and buy checkboard, all right? So hard you also can hit. I think there's no other way for you to go and buy jackpot. Probably you can. Yeah, you can hit it. Okay, so and if you have 4, the next recommended steps is talk to me personally. It's very rare. If you have 4, then it's require more careful treatment. Okay, if you have 1, is fine, right? Just you're aware of it, unless you have all these 4. Okay, how many of you here have all 4? You have rat, ox, tiger, and dog. I'm not saying repetitive element. I'm saying that you have you have rat, you have ox, and tiger, and dog. I'm not saying that you have 4 rat is counted. No, I'm saying that distinct animal sign. Okay, all right. 3 out of 4 is fine. You still okay. All right, okay. So this for you to know. Yeah, these are the higher exposure animal sign. Okay, now in summary, let me summarize this part for you. It says something like this: in a hostile environment, decision quality matter most than effort. A lot of people think 2026 as just work hard. No, it's not just blindly do something. It's a year that decision quality is important. Why? Because the mistake is costlier. You might not get second chance. Okay. So in a calm years is a more forgiving years. You can make some mistake, you still can correct it, and then you just improve. In a pressure year like fire element, one misstep, you're gone. No chance. You need to wait until 2027 already. Okay, so therefore, the quality decision is super important. Don't you guys agree? Since the error margin is so low right now, so therefore, the ability to select the right positioning is more important than effort. So what do I mean positioning? Positioning means the doing things at the right time and in the right place, right? The timing part is super important. Not much on the effort, but rather on timing. If you look at luck, yeah, 2026, you need a lot of luck, by the way. Yeah, later you check your party chart whether you got luck or not. And because things move so fast, if you just work hard, I would say that most of the time you won't get to where you want. So you need more luck. So now, how do you define luck? Anyone? Yeah, type in the chat box. When you say you need more luck, everyone say I need more luck, right? Then what is luck to you? What does it mean to you? Okay, Gustavo say opportunities equal luck. Okay. All right, opportunities and energy, IWDW, bring the right place at the right time. Okay, good. So now let's discuss this, right? We're talking about luck. I think you have actually seen people are luckier, and then you can trace back what they do previously, and you actually realize all the time, most of the time, if not all the time, the reason they make breakthrough because they do right thing at the right time. Agree? Right? They start a company at the right era, right time. They do the thing that what people need at that time. So some people call this coincidence because maybe some of that are those people that don't know it's the right time. They just do right, but somehow it just align like that. So therefore, that is super important, right? Having the right time. So, but the thing here is we cannot manufacture luck. We cannot just say, okay, I want to be more lucky, right? Because in order to be lucky, you need to what? Those people are lucky that do things at the right time. Since now you feel that you don't have luck, then one way to do this here is you reverse engineer it. Since luck is a lot got to do with the right timing and the right thing, so can we choose a right time and do the right thing first or not? Then eventually luck will create it. Make sense? We sort of like reverse engineer it. Yeah, a lot of people lucky when they're looking back, right? Had I make that decision, I wouldn't be who I am right now. Yeah, so but how about we are more proactive? We decide when is the right time and then we do something on it. Because even the best decision you execute in the wrong timing equal to bad results. Make sense? Okay, so therefore, some of you here, or all of you here, is if your goal in 226 is to create more luck, is to do what? First of all, you need to know in 2026 which one is the lucky timing for you. And then, but you still need to take action, right? I'm not going to tell you just the right timing will do the thing. No, you still need to pair it with what? It's a yin and yang. All right, so right timing, right action, committed action, or inspired action will create marvelous results. Yeah, this is what I'm doing every year. You think why I'm looking at the butter chart and everything? I look at the timing. So some of you here also gone through animal science of the year outlook, right? Have you guys actually read some of those like videos, articles, or some reels from social media? So they'll tell you this year what happened to the horse, what happened to the dragon, and all those things, right? So don't you think they are also talking about timing? They are telling you which year is favors for what activities. Yeah, that is the whole game here, right? So that is the way to move forward, especially in 2026. Timing is super important because things move so fast. So how do we create that? How many of you here want to learn this? Yeah. Yeah, maybe you don't want to achieve something big, but at least you protect yourself. I think that's pretty good, right? Yeah, because 226 is sort of nice, nice, nice here. So at least you don't get hurt. I think is a win in 2026. So now I'm going to share with you some very important part when we talk about positioning ourselves at the right time. Okay, first information I'm going to share with all of you here is this high risk dates. Okay, all right. So high risk dates. So which means there are dates in 226 that is high risk. So what does it mean if it's high risk? High risk means that don't do anything on those time because the energy is against the activity. So you won't get results, and there could be delay, there could be some surprise you don't like. Okay, do you want to know how to find those dates? And if you want to execute, for example, you want to propose to someone, don't use those dates. Okay, maybe you're in love with a girl, and then you're ready to propose. If you choose those high risk date, after you propose, and then yes, the person will say yes, but later discover she is not who she is. She's a he. Okay, then got problem or not? Right. So all this while you don't know. Yeah, until a day you want to get married, and then that person say yes, but only one thing you didn't know yet. Then that person reveal his gender is a male, then you got problem. Okay, so that's an extreme example. I hope that stays in your mind so you know what is a high risk dates. It gives you surprises that you don't like. Okay, so now how do we do this? You are one concept. I'm going to share with you one concept. Yeah, this is a very easy one. Don't worry. Have you heard about Grand Duke? Have you heard about the terms we call Grand Duke? In Cantonese, we call Tai Sui. Okay. So Grand Duke is a title that awarded to the year animal sign. Yeah, it's sort of they promote the animal. So every year, like 2026, sorry, let's use a year before. 2025 is a year of snake. So who is the Grand Duke of 2025? The snake. Yeah, they got promoted. So it's the system is very fair. Yeah, this is not like our corporate world. In Chinese astrology, every year the animal will take turn to get promoted. Cool or not? Whether the animal is lazy or not, it doesn't matter. They still got promoted for 1 year. That's why pig also got promoted. All right. So and next in 2026, which is this year, then what is the grand deal of the year? Who will get promoted among the 12 animal signs? Horse. Okay, so when you heard about the name Grand Duke, they're referring to the horse for this year, only for 1 year. So now, once we know this, because you can think the Grand Duke is like commander, all right, they are strong influence. They are the king or the queen of the year that set the rules, that decide. They are the ruler. Okay, so now, and they are powerful. If they are powerful, then do we like to actually attack the Grand Duke or not? Or do something that totally opposite of what the Grand Duke want? Imagine a Grand Duke is a king and they're very powerful, just got promoted. Would you like to be in the opposition camp or not? Would you like to? Or rather you become the relative of the Grand Duke? You are the good friends, right? Which one is better? Of course, the if you are something related to them, right? It could be relatives, good friends, or whatever. You gain a lot of benefits. Okay, even you're not close to the Grand Duke, but people think you're close to them, you also get a lot of benefits. Agree or not? Right? You see a lot of people like to help you, to give you favor in an hope of exchange something from the connection you have. So therefore, logically, we are smart, right? We don't want to offend it. So when we say a high risk dates, so which means that the dates that offend, that attack the Grand Duke, would you win or not if you attack the Grand Duke? Let me show you the Grand Duke face first. Fire horse. Okay, so if you are in line, it's fine, right? But if you offend, do you think the Grand Duke will crash you? Yeah, the fire horse. and some more strong fire, right? You got burnt. So we don't like that. So how do we know? Then the next question here is, okay, now I understand the concept. We hate those dates that actually clash with the grandeur. So we know that next thing here is what dates that clash with grandeur. Very simple. If you learn bazi, you know the horse, which is the grandeur of the year. Horse will clash with which animal signs? Which one? Quick one. Wow, you're also smart. It's rat. So which means in 2026 alone, the rat is the day that you shouldn't use for important activities. Okay, easy? All right, because why? Because it clash with the grandeur, right? So when you use those days, let me tell you what will happen. When you clash with a powerful source, then it creates instability or things become harder. For example, you ask for approval, there's a resistance. Okay, and then you have unexpected disruption. Like just like I told you, you propose to a girl and then later you discover that it's not a girl. Yeah, it's a problem, right? Yeah, so unexpected disruption. You still can accept it if you want to, right? But it's not something you want from the start. Okay, so there could be delays. Do we like delays? No. Or reversal. You're supposed to get that sales, suddenly last minute someone else take it. We hate those things, right? So and also you don't get support from your environment or your boss or authority. So if you want to ask for promotion, please don't use red day, because every day there's an animal sign. So uh on the red day, we don't do anything important. Okay, guys, easy? Because those days is what? It clash with the energy. We don't like that. You against the year energy. And it also reduce the power of the day. Let's say you discovered, hey, that day is super good. There are a lot of auspicious star there. But if that day also a red day, all the power of that day will discount by half. So it will be rendered powerless. So therefore, we avoid those days for marriage or signing contracts or launching a business. Okay? Now you know that we need to avoid all those days. Then how do we discover or how do we locate those days here? So it's very easy. Actually, you can get it from the free calendar from Google or something. Okay, but here let me show example of our calendar. This is Jan 2026 calendar. Okay, so this is Jan 2026. This is a Gregorian calendar, a Western calendar. So, but we add more information inside all the elements. So now I want to pay attention to the animal sign. So here indicate it's red, right? Do you see that? Okay. Yeah, if you want this calendar, you can get it from us as well. Yeah, this one is the uh desktop calendar. You go to Zodiac website, you can get this. Very easy. So now you see the red is here, right? In Friday, but this one already passed. So you know that the red will come again. When? 12 days after, right? So this because is a rotating animal sign. So now this is second, you add 12, you become 14. Do you see a red here as well? Okay, if you add another 12 to 14, you got what? 26. You see another red here. Do you see that? So how do I know this is red? Because it says red here. Okay. All right. So now 14, don't do anything important, and 26, don't do anything important. But some people is like this. Some people, they take thing to an interesting way. They don't go to work. Have you have some friend like this? They are so afraid of it. They say it's a clash day. I better apply leave. Is it a good strategy? No. Because if you do that, how many days you need to apply for leave? And one thing, even I don't know, but I can predict your outcome. Your boss will fire you. Okay. All right. So this is an example. Some of you might say, okay, this is haven't reached February 4th yet, right? Yeah, it's fine. This is example. Guys, okay or not? You know, example, I can use last year calendar, I can show the same thing. Are you guys okay or not? Yeah, so now you know all the red day. That's it. So of course, don't this one is for important, not something you do every day. Some people that take it to the next level, I need to apply leave, need not to. Some people don't even dare to go off the street because it's a clash. Yeah. So what a limited way to live your life, right? One thing I want all of you to remember, right astrology application supposed to give you more freedom, not restrict it. All of you, please write this down. All right. If you discover someone after learning this and then they become more restrictive, this cannot do, this cannot eat, chicken also cannot eat, or vegetable also cannot eat, cannot go to work, cannot walk more than 3 meters. That kind of thing, that one is not real astrology. Okay. The whole goal of Chiman or Pater astrology is to give you more freedom to do something you like. Okay. Make sense? Okay. All right. Some of you say that achievement can help to actually mitigate it. I would say that yes, it is. But let me ask you guys one question. Do you want to be healthy and prevent sickness, or you want to fall sick, then you get treatment? Which one you prefer? Of course, better come with a healthy body, right? So prevention, therefore, don't choose those date. Yeah, unless you're busybody, I want to find the worst date, and then I'm going to apply a lot of formula inside. Then what you get, what the date you got, is still a bad date, but lesser bad. That's it. Okay, guys, do you guys understand? Okay, so now when you should use this technique after February 4th. Okay, why? Because the year of horse starts on February 4th this year, 2026. So you remember the technique already, right? Look for all the red days, and then after February 4th, then the energy coming in, you can avoid those days. Okay, definitely not tomorrow, right? Because we haven't reached 202 February 4th yet. But I want you to know the technique first. So you can plot the whole year in advance just to avoid it. Easy? Okay, so it's just like every 12 days we have a red, remove it. Only important things that like once in a lifetime, or like a proposal, marriage proposal, or launching a business, important thing, okay, or meeting your future father and mother-in-law, also important. Okay, all right, all these things, right? If you use sometime, right, if you use a clash day, you go and meet your future father and mother-in-law. You in the clash day also dangerous, right? You accidentally say something wrong that offend them. Do you like that? Okay, or maybe you accidentally expose your armpit hair. Not good scenery. Okay, so better. That is, if the marriage is important to you, use those dates. Okay. All right. Cool. Unless you want to pick a fight with someone, then probably clash day is usable that way. Okay. Other than that, I would say better not. Yeah, because I know most of you are beginner. So better just avoid the whole thing will be better for you. Okay. So in summary, when you avoid all these high risk dates, so you avoid clashing with the grandeur. So you get stability and support. All right, cool. How many of you here are good here? You understand what I shared with you just now? Type the word yes. Because I can't see your face, I don't know. Yeah, because some of you are beginner. All right, good. I see a lot of yeses here, which means good. Do you feel more confident now? Yeah, approaching the year. At least now you can avoid the bad one first. Okay, good. So now I want to share with you one thing, another thing here. Just now we're talking about clashing with the king or the grand duke, right? So now the second thing I want to share with you here is this. That one is increased risk. This one is risk reduction days. Okay, what it means by risk reduction? So just now that one is you're the opposition party. Now the first one, remember? So risk reduction means that you become the friend with grand duke. Okay, lah. Some of you like that just now, right? You say how to become a friend, right? So which means you're related so they don't attack you. Okay? So they don't attack you, then it's good, right? So if you ask for approval, is better. At least you don't against the energy. So therefore a friend. So in Bazi, you know that clash represent opposing party. And then for if you want to be a friend, what is the terms for it? Clash, and the next one is what? Clash is opposite. And when there's a union, you call what? Yes. Most of you say combination. Correct. You're so smart. Okay. So now you want to know, okay, what animal sign combines with the Grand Duke? Grand Duke is a horse. So you can check the table, the combination table. Then you discover goat. Okay, for now you use goat first. Yeah, don't use three harmony. Otherwise, it's way too complicated. Okay, so I know some of you might think, okay, can I use the dog and the tiger? No, for now, we just look at six combination. Look at the goat. Okay, so goat day, it is the energy there is it aligned with the grandeur, so you don't get all these issues. Good. Okay, so how do we select it? Same thing. So you look at, let me show you again, but you need to do this only after February 4th, all right? So, but I show the technique first. Now you know the good day is the good one, that combine. So now you just look for the good. Where is the good here? So you look and, oh, I found one here. It's stated good here, right? And automatically you know the next one. Next one is what? You just add 12 to it. So it's like 21, 9 at 12, 21, right? And so on. You can actually extend it to February, March. You just add 12 to it, right? Because it's a rotating thing. So therefore, there you go. And it's a perpetual thing. So you can fill up the rest. So now these are the dates. These are the dates that it doesn't have problem with the Grand Duke. So first of all, is it easy to select like this? So if you're selecting a date that combine versus the date that you clash, you already won 50%. Okay. So, but the thing is like this, I don't want you to think um by just selecting a date that combine with the Grand Duke means it's a good date. No, it doesn't. But it just means that it's a date that don't have the clash issue. Because how do you qualify a date is good or not? It's just more than that, right? So let me show you again the chart here. Okay, this is extra for you. You also need to know, for example, just now we established that the good is on 21. All right. So later on, when you learn more about date selection, first of all, we already know this doesn't have the clash problem, but it also have month breaker here. Month breaker means what? Is it a good or bad? If you see a month breaker, very easy. Black color mean not so good. Okay, and then you also see a destruction here, right? In date selection, we don't like that. So even though the day is combined with brand new, but this day is not the best day. You get what I mean? So I don't want you to think by just combining with the 10 guild will make it a super great day. It doesn't, but at least you get some benefit without the clash. You get approval easy, but you also need to look at the other part of it. Yeah, there are so many information inside the day you need to look into, right? If that box is combining with brand new, but the rest of the content also good, then it's a good day. Okay, yeah, there'll be more learning, but I want you to understand the concept first. Don't get so too excited too early. Remember this year? This year is a fire year, right? Everyone just move fast. Oh, this is the day I go and select. Then you execute it. Then you got issues. And remember this year, mistakes are costlier. Don't do that. And now I think I need you to know this as well. Okay, so the day the code is you need to look at the other element inside. And one more thing, how many of you here you're born in the year of ox? Year of ox, type the word me. Then you cannot use the good day because it's clash with you. Okay, only for ox. The rest can use, but you need to check the content inside as well. Okay. So this one here is about a combination means you are because you're combining the grandeur, the authority. So it says that if the box is good, it will help you to gain approval and especially for authority, like you want to apply for something or visa or PR, there's a great dates to it. Or you want to require support people to support you. If you a politician, a campaign date, this day will be a good one. The masses and from corporation, and you ensure smooth execution because clash means disruption. Combine means smooth operation. Okay. All right. So this is the part that you need to actually look into. So far, so good. Okay, what you have learned so far? A date to avoid and the date to use for to remove the clutch. Okay, nice. There are so many topic inside here. And now, do you want to learn more or not, guys? Are you okay so far? Do you want to can take in more information or not? Okay, good. I want to introduce to you another concept of date selection because I think it's not easy to change our character, agree or not? If you look at Patzer, right, people ask you, you're hot temper, you're this, that, or you talk too much, or you didn't talk, no good. Yeah, it makes sense to you, but you see, it's our nature, right? It's not so easy to change one, right? If your nature, you don't like to talk to people, right? And then someone say you should talk more. Yeah, it's not so easy because personally you're introvert. But actually, there's nothing wrong with that. But a lot of people think it's better. How many of you are introvert here? A lot. Okay, so me too. All right. So I'm also introvert. I don't like to talk. Yeah, just to give you some info. My previous career, I was a programmer. The good thing here, I don't need to talk to people. I just need to look at the computer screen. Okay. So yeah, this is so instead of changing your nature, it's hard, right? Talk is easy. We have all, but the nature make us unique, agree or not? Right? You want to change yourself totally 360-degree is not you, you're a robot. Right? I would say that one of the part about changing character, first of all, we must accept who we are first. I mean proudly. How many of you agree with this? If internally you keep thinking you're no good, no good, you want to change to someone else, you're not going to stay happy because the person who stay in you is not you. He keep against you. All right. So my style looking at Pacha, I don't ask people to change their character because there are beauty on it, right? The reason you ask people to change because you only see the bad side of it. I already see on the good side and then amplify it. Make sense? So instead of changing character, and the character is formed by the Pacha chart, right? So why not I instill more energy into that person, good energy, and after maybe 5 years or 10 years in accumulation, all this energy insertion, don't you think that person will change for better, no? Yes, right? Parts are still the same, no need to change character. But along the way, a lot of they do things at the right time, they got results, they're happier, and then they achieve more. Don't you think that will change of who they become or not? Without consciously beating ourselves up that say we are no good, we are no good, we need to change that. You see, totally different mindset, right? So therefore, how many of you prefer the mindset about instilling more good energy? And along the way, you become better. You might not aware of it every single one, but after 10 years, you're looking back, hey, I'm very much better than who I am 10 years ago. I way more happier. I can produce more. I can take care of more people. I think that one is long lasting because you become, not because you force yourself to, I would say, superficial change yourself. It won't last. Maybe 2 weeks. I'm sure some of you here, you attended some motivation seminars. You feel so excited, you're so hyped up, you feel change, you feel transformed. But after 2 weeks, you revert back to your old self. How many of you have experienced that before? Yeah, last time I also experienced that before. I went for certain seminar. I jump here, jump there. I so excited. Yeah, I feel good. Yeah, I feel hype. Like it's just a temporary dopamine. But later on, after 2 weeks, yeah, I revert back to my old self. It's still the same environment. So therefore, I this lead me to think, the whole essence of changing character might mislead a lot of people think they are not good. So I rather use a more long-lasting way is to infuse with good energy. And this lead me to actually figuring out we can use date selection to do this. Merit accumulation dates. Okay, how many of you here would like to accumulate merits? Type the word yes if you like that. Merit accumulation dates. Okay, let me give you an example. It's like if you have a credit card or loyalty card, when you buy something that allow you to collect points. And this happened to even air miles, right? If you take a flight, all airlines, most of it they have points, right? So therefore, and later on you can redeem it. So therefore, in this selection, there are also some form of like this. Once every time you do something on the right correct dates, you accumulate new energy, good energy. So imagine every month you just do one right thing at the right time. After 1 year, how many points you can collect? Let's say one right thing is 1 points. Let's say good energy points. So if you just do one per month, after a year, how many good energy you collected? 12. Okay. So now your bad parts, let's say you have a bad parts you don't like. Now you add 12 good energy there. Will your parts change? Better? Your parts also energy? Will be better or not? Yes, but maybe might not able to override all the thing you don't like, right? But don't worry. You have the next year, right? Imagine you do it consistently for 10 years. What will happen? Your destiny become way more better. Now you see how good energy accumulate. Yeah, why I'm telling you because your party chart from the start also an energy form. That's why we ask for what? We ask for your date and time of birth. We want to know that time, what energy is inside. Because that is the first form of energy incepted in you. Do you realize or do you know why we ask your date and time of birth when you want to know your destiny chart, your party chart? Yeah, we don't care whether it's December or what. We just want to know at that time what kind of energy you're exposed to. Because that's where is your operating system. You download it. Version 1.0. So when you do all this right thing, you become 1.1, 1.2, and then a major upgrade version 2. And if you do it long enough, you can get version 10 of you. Better now? But if every month you do the wrong thing, you do in the worst date, you feel depressed, it also can reduce one. So instead of version 1, it become what? 0.9. And later cannot even restart. It's too bad already. You get what I mean? It happened two ways. So therefore, we can use date selection to accumulate good energy. Okay? All right. So I haven't shared to a lot of people so far, but does it make sense to you or not? Because parts are also energy. But that one is your factory default settings. Just like you want to restart your phone, you're back to the earlier version, that is. So the question right now, do you like your default factory setting or not? If it's not, then you accumulate all this good energy. So how do we do this? So good energy installation actually happens on activities. So which means every day there are different energy. So you just want to find a good energy. There are certain energy for protection. There are energy for wealth. There are also energy for opportunities. Also energy for beauty. You want to look good. You want to look terrific. So every year has different form of energy. So if you're able to know it, then to select one to do something, or even for manifestation, also one of the way. Okay. So now can I share with you one way for you to improve or add energy point? Do you want that? I want to do an easy one. Do you want that? Okay, all right. So I'm going to teach you one way, easy way. Yeah, because so you need not to move a lot, right? So if some of them is about strength, you need to go for exercise, right? So but now we'll give you a way seem easier, but does not mean it's less powerful. It's still as powerful as it is. So originally, I thought to do this like to sell as the dates, yeah, for people. But later on, I changed my mind. I say I don't want to sell it. I want to benefit all people. And you guys here are the first group of people I would like to share with you. Are you guys ready? Yeah, I won't charge anything. I just hope that once you benefit from it, you just help more people. Is that okay for you? Okay. If you are not okay, then you don't follow. All right. Yeah, you don't follow the step because just when I say help people means that can come in a form of advice, not giving money or not. A lot of people think I just give money and help people. No, sometimes give money actually do more harm than good, right? So you help people, advise people. That's all I ask from you. Okay. So now there are so many activities I can accumulate energy points. But today I'm going to show you one way is through manifestation. Okay, so which means before this session, I already pre-select certain dates that can help you to do what? To do this. Chiman manifestation pre-2026 heavenly wealth installation. So why I say pre-2026, you might thinking, right? Now already 2026. What do you mean pre-2026? Because I'm referring to February 4th. Yeah, the actual 2026 happened on February 4th. So in Chinese calendar, it's like that. So I would like to install energy that related to wealth. That do we okay to accept it? So I call this heavenly wealth installation. So you got prepared. So you don't caught off guard the moment 2026 begin, right? You want to have some protection, some backup first, some support. Then the transition become easy. You can recognize opportunity better that way. Are you guys okay? All right. So now I'm going to give you the okay, this is the manifestation chart I selected out of thousands. I like this chart. And now I want to zoom into Southwest. Okay, you see where the Southwest is? The Southwest is here, right? Okay. So the next screen here, I want to zoom in to Southwest. Okay, there you go. I already zoom in here. So if you don't know achievement is fine. So this date have a lot of wealth components there. So do you like the chief? Yes, chief able to solve a lot of problems and is a luxury star. So basically it will 10x every rewards that you have. Do you like that? Okay. So, and the thing here, if you learn Shimon, 10x of what? Ambassador. Ambassador represent money. So, 10x money energy. Do we like this? Yeah, of course. And life door also represent profit, also money. Okay, represent life force, also means more energy in your body. And then it come with an envoy. Envoy means that it strengthen further the life door. So profit opportunities is a lot. And some more you got chief, right? Super powerful. So this is not a small lump of profit, it's a big chunk of money. Okay. And you also learn, if you learn achievement, you know Wu Earth represent what? Cash. Okay, we like that. Okay, and then the sin metal, because it's the lead star, it become a super powerful influence star. So if you are doing sales, you want to influence people, it give you that ability to do so. And then you have a thing fire represent attraction. So people find you attractive. And then you have this are two absolute support. You can find nobleman and you got Jade Maiden. You become irresistible. Now, if you learn achievement, what else you need? everything you ever need when it comes to wealth already concentrated in this box. Okay? So do you feel lucky that you're able to join today's webinar? Otherwise, you might just miss this information completely. All right, there are some reason why you're here today. I think universe love you enough. Somehow you're here. Now you got this. It's not easy to find. It took me quite some time to find this. And you also realize that Southwest also asset box, also money. And do you see this star here? This is a sun constellation. Okay, so this one here is why I say it's powerful, because these are constellation. Yeah, I'm talking about constellation here. This constellation talking about wealth through recognition. You got approval and you have backing. So everything is inside. Okay, now if you learn Shimon, do you were you able to appreciate the content in this box or not? Yeah, Envoy Live Door, everything is here, right? Super. Okay, some of you say, Macham, yes, yes, it is. So this is a wow box. So now this lead the question where, yeah, where this resides. Okay, so now I'm going to give you the dates. I want you to just write it down. The dates of this Shimon chart falls on 17 January. So it's like 4 days from now. Today is 13, right? So 4 days from now, I believe is Saturday. Yes, it is. It's Saturday. And the time is 5:30 p.m. Okay, got it? Let me repeat again. 17 Jan 2026. Time is 5:30 p.m. Your local time. You need not to do any daylight saving conversion, no need. Okay? If you look at your local time, 5:30 p.m., then that's it. Okay? So what you need to do, remember just now which direction this box located? Southwest. All you need to do during 17 Jan, 5:30, sit down and then you back to the southwest. Back to the southwest, take few deep breath, and then actually envision, or just like how you make a prayer, make a wish about wealth. But one thing I want to include in your wish is protection first. Yeah, protect myself financially, so I'll be immune to all these challenges, wealth challenges in the crimson horse year. Okay, you can be in any sector is fine, as long you back to the southwest direction. Okay, all right, cool. So you're insulated from all this issue in the crimson horse here. Yeah, that's the reason you do it before. Okay, if you do it after, then it's no longer called protection. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's all you need to do. Back to the southwest. Just back to the southwest will do. Okay, you do it anywhere as long you back to the southwest direction. Okay, you're welcome. I hope this will be helpful. And just to give you more info here, 17th of January also, if you learned this lesson before, is also a Dongkong auspicious day. On yellow black belt, also precious light. So you got extra power. So it's a good day to do this. Don't miss this. Okay, somewhat is Saturday, right? Make sure set in your calendar, do that. Even you don't plan to make a lot of money, right? At least you actually protect yourself first. There's only one technique. There are so many things. So in the end, beside manifesting, you're also collecting what? Good energy. And along the year, every month also got good dates and things, right? You can, if you know how to do it, you set every month, you manifest something. Imagine after 1 year in 2026, how many points you have been accumulated. That one only if you're lazy, you do once per month, right? Imagine you do 7 good activities per month. Then you're way ahead from everyone else. Okay? Yeah, now this, a lot of people, good days is always underrated. Why? Because you cannot see, right? But once you execute it, you will know. Yeah, there are dates for different things. right? For example, there are dates for peace. How many of you like more peace in your life? How many of you, there are protection day as well? And there are manifestation day. I told you just now that one. But there are also bad dates. Bad dates is like volatility dates, volatility or misalignment dates. Whatever you do also wrong. Have you guys actually been in certain days that no matter what you do is somehow it's just wrong. You don't get results and you got frustrated. And a lot of us here were exposed to most that situation more because the fire year everyone get agitated. Okay, and there are dates to reduce greed. How many of you have this weakness? You fear of missing out. You everything you also want to learn, everything you also want to get, but in the end you get nothing. Yeah, you learn too much as if like you learn nothing. Okay, so there are dates to reduce that, right? Because you know sometimes less is more. Okay, you just master one skill and then you become better. You want everything, you're just like a general physician. You want to be specialized, you want to be great, then you need to focus on one important thing. So there are dates like that. Okay, so therefore, every day carry different story. If you learn that, if that date is the story you want in your life, do something on those dates. Yeah, that's as simple as it is. Okay, now let me show you this. How many of you here want to learn more of this? Imagine you have this skill. You can select the time and all these things. So let me show you the path to get you there. Probably this is a first or a must-learn subject in 2026 for all of you here. Yeah, to overcome all this uncertainty. Let me show you the framework here. So if you learn metaphysics before, there are concept of cosmic trinity. Okay, heaven, earth, man. So when we want to learn timing, because we cannot force today must be a good story. No, we just can analyze ahead which day is good. Then we just participate on those good days. Agree? We cannot force to say like I want tomorrow is a good day. It's impossible because we are human. We cannot influence that scale of power. So therefore, when we look at metaphysics study, the timing is resides in heaven. Heaven is something you can benefit from, you can observe, you can plan, but you cannot influence it. We just can wait for the right time. So therefore, heaven rhythm, just now all of you who say yes, you say you want to learn more, you are looking at the heaven aspect. Where is the heaven rhythm? So why I call this is a heaven rhythm here is because of one thing. Let me show you this. When when you're out of sync with heaven timing, which means you use a lot of wrong timing in your life, access to prosperity is denied. Just shut off. And it doesn't care whether you have a good partner or not, all right, or how whether you have a kind heart or not. It doesn't matter because there's so you accumulate a lot of bad energy. So therefore, access to prosperity is denied, and you wonder why. There's a lot of people keep telling me, Iverson, I'm a good employee. I come on time. I work hard. I pay all the taxes. I'm a good citizen. Why I'm still broke? Then is it my partner? And most of the time, their partner are okay. Yeah, they're even more perplexed, right? If the partner is okay, they're supposed to make more money or get a better life. It's only because they're out of sync with the heaven timing. So nothing wrong with partner. Okay, so when I say out of sync with heaven rhythm, so you get all this disruption, you cannot get your outcome, you feel depressed. So the goal here is to realign back. The good thing here, timing, you can make adjustment. You can make adjustment of your partner because one is there, it fixed for the rest of the life. But the timing alignment is good. Once it's aligned, it's so powerful, has the ability to create and destroy. Okay, so now the thing here is when the time heaven rhythm is restored, then the flow will return. How many of you here you feel that right now you are out of flow? You don't have clarity, you are lost, you don't know what to do, you try every single thing, you cannot locate the mentor that can help you, right? So it's not your fault, right? Because the flow is not there. But once the flow is there, life seems effortless. all right, less resistant. You just go with the flow and opportunity keep coming. Okay, so this is what I say when you align to it. So you are no longer forcing the outcome. It feels natural. Even you get something, you feel I supposed to get it. You feel natural. You don't feel surprised. I think this is good. And even something you're getting is not perfect, but you don't get the consequences. It doesn't escalate. So small mistake or big mistake can become small mistake, and also recovery will be faster. And also, you're always in the right place at the right time. That's what it means. You are aligned with the flow. So how many of you here would like to know more about this? You let me know. I want to see how many of you are interested on this part, heaven rhythm. Okay, a very specific subject is an outcome-oriented subject. All right, good. Let me show you how to get that. I'm happy to and excited as well to share with you. I have this upcoming. I'm going to teach this part of it, aligning to the heaven rhythm, is the date selection masterclass for period 9 about alignment and prosperity. Okay, this program is a 2 days program. The title of this program is the Heaven Code. I'm going to teach this via live stream. So it's starting from 4th to 5th of April 2026. So it's a very exciting program. I have a lot of contents, all the research. So I'm going to actually put in a lot of stuff that normally people don't pay attention to, and is something useful for the new world, the period 9 world. Okay. So if you're interested on this, let me show you about the investment. Yeah, this is we do it via online, so you need not to travel to Malaysia to learn. You can learn it from the comfort at your own home. And this is the investment 1297. Okay. So some of you say you already enrolled. Good. Congratulations. I'm going to see you then. And for some of you here, you are thinking, hey, can I learn this? I'm a beginner. I don't have any background about metaphysics. Don't worry. All right. I'm going to show you step by step. You just need the commitment to apply. That's it. All right. So now the whole the whole essence of this program here. Remember, just like I talked about parter chart. Your parter chart is something that you can change. It's already there, right? But remember, I told you every right activities means activity performed at the right time. It will create energy and you install and you imagine that's a stacking of good energy like this over time. Do you think your destiny will change? Of course. Of course, one time is not big enough because it's your parter chart, your destiny, right? You need to stack it. How fast you're able to stack the energy depends on how committed you are. If you do it once a month is one thing. If you do it like 10 times per month, yeah, the result will be way more faster and more powerful. So that is the whole concept of this. Now, what I'm going to cover inside here, there are stacking of date, divine date and time. There are three parts I'm going to cover. One part is the man realm. Remember the cosmic trinity? This one is about human action. I think you heard about this, like the married, when to get married for interview session, when to ask for to be forgiven, so much. Anything that activity related, like launching program, there's a man realm. I'm going to share with you the certain important things you can include in the dates to align back to the activities you want. Okay, that's the first part. The second part I'm going to talk about is the earth realm. So remember just now I talked about manifestation. So earth realm got to do with manifestation, cultivation, grounding, and harmony. How many of you here like this part? You don't really care about the good days to start business or or about interview, but you want to do more about energy, grounding, manifestation. Type yes if you like this part. Okay. All right. So yeah, I saw some of you here actually interested. Wow, very good. So that's the earth realm. So not only that, I'm going to teach you instead of two, I'm going to teach you three. Heaven realm. Heaven realm talking about synchronicity, or we call this divine intervention, divine rhythm, getting into flow. And if you are attuned to it, over time, you might get miracle frequency. Yeah, this is higher level. Yeah, this one require more cultivation to get it. But I'm going to show you how. Okay, so you instead of one aspect, I will give you three, so you cover the complete system: man realm, earth realm, and heaven realm. Okay, all right, good. So do you like this offering or not? This syllabus? Okay, so in the end, the whole goal here is to tell you that they are level 1, 2, and 3, and so you can align to the period 9 frequency. So this is the heaven code framework. Now, the whole goal here is to bring someone out of sync with heaven rhythm and to bring back in sync with heaven rhythm, where life become effortless. And if you want to join me, now let me share with you. This is the program here, 4th and 5th of April. If you're interested, let me show you what extra thing you can get here. So let's start with the main program. The heaven code is 1297. So if you decided to join us now, then the VIP bonus will be the wealth prophecy for 2026. Some of you attended this before. Because every year I do this, it's not for sale. I will give this when you actually be part of this alumni, this program here. So the date here is 4th of February 2026. Okay, for some of you already signed up, this is the date for you. Okay, so we analyze 2026 chart from wealth perspective. How many of you here attended this before? Especially 2025, type the word me. Okay, so sometimes the chart is interesting. Remember last year we talked about the surge of crypto in the month of July. There are big change. All right, so every year have different information. So you're going to know more about this in 2026. Okay, February 4th. So this alone already worth 497. Okay, so but you cannot buy this. I'm sorry. A lot of you here ask, how can I buy this alone? No. Yeah, this is not for sale. It's only for the students. Yeah, that be part of the program. So now this is the one you're going to get the bonus, wealth prophecy, starting on 4th. So basically the bonus happened before the actual program. Okay, the actual program, the heaven code happens on 4th to 5th April, right? So why this bonus has to be done earlier on? Because 4th of February is a starting for a new year. So I want you to get the wealth information first. Okay, now the next one I also going to talk about is we're going to release the card again for 30% who sign up for this. You're going to get a second bonus here is the Feng Shui Circuit Breaker. So basically, it's a Feng Shui activation blueprint in period 9. Do you like Feng Shui activation? Water, fire, you have to boost up a bit so at least you can get some help. Because sometimes we don't have access to noblemen. It's not like we demand mentorship, right? It has to wait for it. Some mentors are busy, right? So why not you use your house as a nobleman? Okay, so this one only for the first 30. We release this again. So if you're quick, you will get this for free as well. It's part of the program. Okay, good. So now, if you add up all this in total, will be 2291. And imagine you know the date selection, the heaven code, and then you also attended the well prophecy for 226. You know what to do, what not to do. And you also have this feng shui circuit breaker, so you understand the activation blueprint in your house. Okay, would it be cool? Okay, so in total it's 2291, but if you join us today, then the investment here is 597. Okay, better be quick because you're going to get the Feng Shui Circuit Breaker bonus. So there you go. This is the link, joeyup.com/THC. Okay, go and get that. And one more thing. All right, this one is very important. I want you to know because if you join us right now, instead of 597, you get 497. Okay, but let me explain here. This price will end at February 4th. Okay, after February 4th, it will revert back to a higher price. How much higher, we don't know yet, but definitely it won't be the same price again. At least will be 597 again. So we need to control the crowd here. So if you're thinking to join us, you can get the additional discount right now is everything you see above just for 497. But if you sign later after February 4th, you won't get the wealth prophecy as well because it's already ended. Because the wealth prophecy is on 4th of February. So which means if you join after the deadline, you don't get the early bird sign up and you don't get the first bonus. Because it's not that we don't want to give, because it's already happened. Okay, are you guys clear? So now that's why I'm so excited to share with you. This is an opportunity for you learners because I won't teach the same class twice. So if you like this, then this is a time to join us. Okay, so now first of all, I want everyone to know you don't need any background to do this class here. All these programs here are designed so anyone can follow and benefit. Because I truly believe that benefits of metaphysics shouldn't belong to those master or anyone that study for 10 years. It should be available to laymen, to all the busy people like you, but you still want to reap benefits. This is the program. Yeah, because you have so many things you want to do in your life, right? Spend time with family, enjoy your work. Yeah, you get to do all this. So therefore, you need to go through all this stringent training for 10 years just to apply it. I think is waste of time. So why not we focus on just application without the need to understand the background? Basically, you need not to know how to fix a car to drive the car, right? Or the engine, because your end goal here is to get to the destination, not to understand every mechanical part of the car. So this is a very outcome-driven program. And if you miss the dates, then it comes with 7-day replay. You can watch it over and over again for 7 days. This apply to the main program, so do the bonuses as well. All right, so you need not to worry about this. And if you look at it, it's just like $1.40 per day. So it's I would say is reasonable investment, yeah, to transform your destiny, especially in the Crimson Horse year. So now life is like this. If you schedule something, it will happen. You make it reality. So now schedule your calendar 4th to 5th of April. This is a time you're going to go through the heaven code. And before that, you will get to attend the wealth prophecy first on February 4th. Okay, good. So there you go. This is the all the programs here. Yeah, so if you're interested, talk to them. If you look for installment, talk to them as well. So the team is here, but better be quick because the first 30 might actually grab up really soon. Okay, so when I say talk to them, they are a group of a team here. You can look for Carrie and also SK. All right, their contacts are there, Carrie and SK there. Talk to them. All right, they're a friendly person most of the time. Okay, so talk to them. They're able to answer your questions. Yeah, but if you want to grab it quick, you can actually click the link, yeah, joeyap.com/THC, and to secure the early bird price and also the bonus. Okay, good. So I'm looking forward. Yeah. So let make this your first training program in 2026. And you might wondering, right? The information that you're going to learn in this program, is it only usable for 2026? No. It can use on 2027, 2028, and beyond. Okay, so it's not time sensitive information. Yeah, the knowledge here you can apply any years that you want. And not only help yourself, you can use this to help your family, your children's, your wife, or your husband, whoever you want to help, you can use that as well. Okay, good. So now, do you have any question you can ask me now? Yeah, I'm more than happy to help you. Yeah, you can type in the chat box. Let me see. Okay, Malita Chan asked soft launch and grand opening for business. Which one I should use this selection? Both. Okay, but the outcome will be different. So different criteria for different outcome. Yeah, some of them are pre-order, is a different dates. Yeah, some of them you just want to spread awareness at different dates. Okay. So we use both if it's important. Okay, let's see. Okay, Julian Goma asked where's the date for the circuit breaker. That one will be after April program. The date will be a while later. Okay, normally is a month after the main program. Okay. Okay, let's see. Gustavo say doing the enrollment right now. I really love your programs. Thank you, Gustavo. Thank you for your comment. Okay, let's see. Uh, Regarding for feng shui for 226, are you able to let us know the good and bad areas for the house? So I can give you a quick snapshot here. The good area is southeast, the bad area is south. Okay. Yeah, maybe I can do another, I can add more things inside the circuit breaker program. But overall, why south is not so good for 226? Because there's a 5 yellow there. Okay. And southeast is number 9. That's why it's good. Let's okay, you're welcome, Lucia. Okay, Anna Pearls asked, I registered for the program, but I did not get an email yet. Please confirm. So Carrie and SK, can you look into Anna Pearl request and help her? Don't worry, Anna Pearl, right? You're in a good hands. Carrie or SK will help you. Don't worry. Okay. So let's go through Kelvin Tan. Okay, someone asked about the time. The chat moves so fast. Okay. Okay, let's see. Some of you asked about the time. The time very likely will start at 6 p.m. GMT plus 8. But that will be confirmed later on the actual time. Okay, all right. So will this program include any date selection not restricted only to wealth? Yes, it's not restricted to wealth. Like what I mentioned, just because some of you asked about the whether this program are restricted to just one aspect. No. Okay, because in our life, to make our life complete is not just one. So about fulfillment, about relationship as well, about inner peace, about ambition, about how to deal with pain in life. So it won't eliminate all the pain, of course, just like everyone else, we still have problem, but how to bounce back faster and also how to make it useful for you. Because a lot of people they keep having the same problems over and over again. The reason is not because they're bad luck, because they're not able to learn from that event. All right, and bounce back. So certain dates can help you on this. Okay, I see a lot of questions asked about other topic, but for now, let's actually stick with what we have learned so far, so it can benefit everyone here. Okay. Okay, this question from Suzanne. I have two business. I can help for both or just one. You can help for both. Okay, so you can even have 10 business because the one that need help or better is you. Right? Maybe Suzanne, you ask for a better me in terms of business, so you know what to do. That one, regardless you have 100 or 1,000 business, is not because every business is a direct reflection of the owner, right? When the owner is better, the business automatically will be better. All right, you're welcome, Suzanne. Okay, Rina called us for this course, will achievement manifestation and tactics. I don't know what you mean by tactics. Yeah, but we'll cover achievement manifestation, like what I showed you just now, the important, the powerful one. Okay. So Adeline Shaw asked, does the Heaven Code class only cover date selection for wealth related activities? No. Yeah, it cover different aspect of life, emotion, resilience, love, how to handle disappointment. Yeah, like I mentioned just now. How to build more faith in life, how to laugh more. Yeah, how to see life in a simple way. Do you like that? A lot of time people, yeah, the world already complicated, right? But we don't need to add more complication to it. And you realize that simple people are happier. they actually can make more money and become more effective in their do when they're happy. So a lot of times, it's nothing to do with intelligence. Yeah, I see all people they're intelligent in their own way. The only thing that blocking them is they cannot access it because there are so many noise inside that make them unhappy. Okay. All right. Nadia Lee say done enroll. Congratulations. Nadia, looking forward to meet you in the program. Or first of all, the 1st February, 4th of February first. Okay. And Corinne say, can I pay with PayPal? Yes. Okay, Carrie Mark and SK can guide you. Actually, in that same page, if I remember correctly, you can direct pay by PayPal. Carrie and SK, can you help? Corinne? Okay, good. Brands ask, will it help me currently studying Forex? Okay, it's not Forex specifically, but it help you to have a better understanding on any subject you want to learn. So I think it's better that way. Okay, learning is one thing, right? It's already textbooks. Do you able to derive wisdom or the understanding of it is another thing. So yes, yeah, the date selection is can help you to do it. That's why you see the whole date selection is to help you to see there are so many tools we can access to become better. So you won't feel helpless, you won't feel like alone, nothing you can do. No, right? So therefore, it gives you there's so many things you can do. So that one is the part you can actually look for it. Okay, so Manita Chan, is it include this selection for surgery? Surgery, this selection is not hard. Okay, so we of course they're part of it, but I think the more important is finding the right doctor, finding Nobleman. But that one will make all the difference. Yeah, a good date selection, dates for surgery cannot save a bad doctor. Yeah, understand that. Okay, so yeah, I think let's start with the date to look for a nobleman or a great doctor. All right, cool. So do you enjoy today's session? Do you like what you learned today? Type the word yes if you like it, you find it useful for you. Okay, something you can apply like the manifestation. Remember the date 17 Jan. Okay, yeah. So and that is only a tip of an iceberg, right? You want to learn the full system, right? So join me in the Heaven Code and you won't regret for it. Yeah, because the knowledge you acquire is an investment for your future. Yeah, do something that your future self will thank you for. Okay, nice talking to all of you here, and I'm looking forward to see you in the Wealth Prophecy in 4th of February. Till then, take care and all the best. I'm Iverson. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.